Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Boilermakers offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And the Boilermakers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue
Into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First down here for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? And I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They're going to run it. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with first and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. The Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's hit just before the throw. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using a strong stiff arm. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Boilermakers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He eludes the rush. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the single back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And in first down, they go right back to him. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
And that's a nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. Number of the ball to the 25-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll run it to the left. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sun Devils will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff, and tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Purdue.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the sophomore making an impact play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. It's like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6, an extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. And And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Boilermakers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and long from the 14. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Try to run it with the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got his man open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Checks this down to the running back. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we run a draw play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Boilermakers will crank up the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He slings this one deep down the left side. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. He'll hand it off. A change of direction. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. It's a shotgun run call. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Getting set. Here's second down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.